Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. Today is the 14th of February, 2018. It's Valentine's Day. 𝗦𝗵𝗿𝗂𝗍𝗂. Keep your eye out for dead dogs because they need to do that. It's part of their ritual. Look it up. Research it. Oh, I was scrolling through some videos yesterday and I came across a live stream of another YouTube channel that I loved. This guy was great. He always wants to get me on a live stream, and I can't because I like him. He's a good guy. I've talked to him a lot of times. He lives in another country. You'd never know it, but he does. Because he's always talking about the deep state and Trump draining the swamp and politics and this and that. Do you guys realize that 43% of our Congress are dual citizens of Israel? That doesn't even make sense. It seems like if you were going to be a politician or an official in the United States, you should at least be an American. That ain't the case. Do you remember the flooding down in Florida, Texas? When people came to the harsh reality that our United States of America Congress allowed a law to pass where if your home got flooded, you weren't able to get the insurance or even donations that people had given for flood relief unless you agreed to sign a piece of paper that said you would not boycott Israel. Now, I know this was back in October, but so what? This applies to what I'm saying. How in the world is a state like Texas, which has been known to be America, cowboy hats, gold, oil, big buildings, the Dallas Cowboys, and blah, 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 blah. How is it that the people to Texas are threatened if they even consider boycotting Israel, which makes no sense to me? They end up in jail for 20 years or a $250,000 fine. That's real. That happened. Go to whitehouse.gov and read it. I don't have it at my hand right here because I'm driving. But at any rate, how is it you can talk about politics when an Israeli Mossad has already infiltrated our entire government to the point where there's a Star of David? You know, the one that was in the Bible. I'm just kidding. It's not in the Bible at all. The Star of David has been incorporated into the Great Seal on the back of your $1 bill. And when you make the Star of David, coincidentally enough, it spells out the word Masons, like Freemasons. But I'm just an asshole. I'm just some conspiracy theorist. Everything is going great, correct? Let me ask you, if politics are real, how is it that during World War II, Prescott Bush and a bunch of his pals got investigated by the government? Because they were funding and enabling Hitler. They got caught red-handed. So you know what the penalty was? 2 of his sons became presidents, and under one of his sons, under his grandson, 9/11 happened, which brings us back to Israel again. Because I'm not going to ever forget the fact that all those people of Israeli descent that were in the Twin Towers were all told not to go to work. That's a fact. You don't see it on the news. You don't hear about it ever. So, after the Nazi helping Prescott Bush gets no time, no nothing, actually his entire legacy end up in the presidential seat and wreak crazy havoc, I kind of lost my faith in politics. But then, after 9/11, we get a fella called Barack Hussein Obama. Barack Hussein Obama. Barack, Iraq. Hussein, Saddam. Obama, Osama. Come on, man. Come on. And everybody, he's black. He's going to make everything better. There's a black guy in the president. It doesn't make any difference. He did as much, if not more, damage than I think every president combined. And he still isn't out of the game. He's still lurking around. So then we get the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, who is going to drain the swamp. He's for the people. He's one of us. He called Alex Jones, man. I mean, come on, Alex Jones, the king of the truthers. You know what I mean? So he's clearly one of us. He can relate to me, you know. He can completely relate to me. I can't afford to get my front tooth fixed. He probably can't either. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. I was thinking of, I don't know what I was thinking of. Donald Trump's a billionaire. Donald Trump is a listed actor because he's been in television shows a lot. He's an actor. People somehow believe that this guy's going to do anything except wrap it up. Wrap it up. They have dumbed down, smothered, crushed, demoralized, distracted, medicated, fluoridated, and vaccinated people to the point where everyone thinks everything's fine. And if you tell anyone the truth about a subject and provide paperwork, so forth, you're a conspiracy theorist. That's amazing. That is amazing. But I digress, because what do I know? I'm an asshole with a laptop. When a country decides, in order for you to get benefits that you paid for, before we give you the money we owe you because you paid us for it, you got to make sure you don't say anything bad about Israel. Whenever they pass a law to force something on you, you know it's shady. But I digress. 𝗙𝗲𝗯𝗿𝗂. Like, share, subscribe, or don't. I'm out.